goes all day. And we're about 135 to the pin. Safe approach, nice. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. All right, third shot for him. Okay, you've got this to win the hole. Well, it's heading towards the hole. That shows some resilience. Birdied this one after a bogey on the last. Well done. And after that hole, we're all square. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Good stuff. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. And from here, he's got 230 yards to the pin, or somewhere thereabouts. And they're going with the 5-wood. Might be a little strong. Setting up with an elevated green. This might call for some extra distance. Looks like we're heading to the rough. This one's your third. Okay, landed on the fairway. Now let's land this next one on the green. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. Let's see what he does. This is his fourth. is in the cup, just holding it out. And this one is a safe par. This putt's tracking. Good putt. And that hole will be halved. And a heads up this hole. We got a tailwind blowing with the ball. Oops, this one's heading for the beach. Well, you can't hit them all. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Go with his second shot. All right, let's leave this sand behind us. What do you say? This is our third shot. Well judged on that one. We'll go one up for the match if they sink this. And he's got a 12-foot putt in front of him here. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. And after that one, you are one up. Okay, careful of the headwind out there. That swing was to die for. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Okay, we've got about 165 yards to go here. Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? Okay, he's setting up the second shot here. Taking this one with the 9-iron. And this is his attempt at birdie. sink this, you can take this storm. And that hole will be halved. Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. He's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. All right, here he comes out of the deep rough. Let's see how he deals with it. Taking this one with the 8-iron. Setting up around 130 yards. Okay, let's see what happens. This is his third. This is what our third shot's looking like. Ooh, nicely done on the chip shot. 6-foot putt for him. All right, they are all done. All right, let's do this. Sink the putt, win the match. It's that easy. And congratulations to you, pulling down the win in this match play affair. That's good stuff. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. There and welcome to the game. That is PGA Tour 2K23. I'll go ahead and assume you're ready to play. We're playing some match play golf today. Look out, here comes some fun. Let's go. Let's go. Pound this one out there. Unlucky. And second shot here on the first. Having that. All right, here's his second shot. Let's see how this shapes up. This is his third shot. All right, here we go. This is his fourth shot. You'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. Okay, this next putt is for his bogey. Ooh. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. And after that first hole, we are starting our rounds at even par. And after the first hole of this match, you are one up on your friend. Teeing it up here on hole number 2. Take that. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. Well, not the purest of strokes. Okay, second shot for him on this one. All right, setting up now at about 200 yards away. This might end up in some trouble. Okay, this is his third. Ooh, this one might be over the green. Setting up for our third shot. And his fourth shot on this hole. This one's your fourth shot. That's a nice chip. Well done. Let's see what he does here. He's putting for par. Well, I am happy to be alongside you today. I'm glad you chose to play PGA Tour 2K23. Today we start the round with a par 4. Let's start this off in style. Put that one right up the middle. What do you say? He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. you thinking? What are you thinking out of this fairway bunker? Let's see what you got. Yep, this might be in the rough. And he's setting up here around 135 yards out. Setting up here now for our third shot. And that's going to be another sand shot. I've seen better. All right, let's see what happens. This is his third shot. Careful on this one. We're in the green side rough. Nice tempo on that chip, just nice and easy. Well done. And if they sink this, they'll go to 1 up for the match. And that putt will go. And lost that first hole, so you're 1 down moving forward. Heading to the fairway, I think. All right, bombs away. Let's hit that fairway. Nice. And this is around the 245-yard mark. Here's his second shot. Okay, here's our third shot. This is his third shot. Let's see how you do with this 13-foot putt. Oh, it's getting there. Oh my. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up on you. Look out. Right by. And this will be a par for him if he sinks it. And that putt safely in its home. And that hole will be halved. Let's go. Let's launch this one out there. Oh, no good. Setting up here in the first cut of rough. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. Right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. This next putt is for the bird. Let's see how he does. Oh. All right, sink this one and you'll win the hole. Putt appears to be on line. All square after that hole. Careful out there, the wind's blowing right to left. A little wayward on that approach. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Here's their 7-iron. Heading towards the water. Setting up his third shot here. Here's our second shot on the 13th. I'm liking that one. Nice chip. And a 5-foot putt for him. That one's going to drop for bogey. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. Just one up on your friend after that hole. Let's see what happens here on number 14. Well done. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And from 170-ish yards out. Here's their 8-iron. Here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Yeah, you didn't hit that clean. That shot got a little bushy. And this is your third shot. Looks like he's in the bunker here. Let's see how this goes down. Cutting here. We're on the green side rough. Ooh, look at here. Nice chip. Okay, we'll be all square if they should sink this. And it'll drop for par. And we are all square after that hole. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? We'll have that. We are about 140 yards out. forward on that swing. Well, unfortunate. That's going to get counted as a missed green. All right, this is his second. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. And this one's your fourth. This one's a 7-footer. This putt's good so far. And as that putt drops, that's a second bogey in a row. Let's turn things around. And if they sink this, they will go 1 up for the match. They're going to go to 1 up over you if they sink this. And there we go. And after that one, your opponent is 1 up. Okay, give this a smash. It's a nice looking shot. Well, in the end, you ended up in the rough. And here's our second shot on the 16th. This is looking good. Nice stroke. We're on the green. And from here, he's setting up with around 170 yards to the pin. And this one is from 23 feet. Looking really good. Oh. All right, let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say? Oh, it could be. And if your friend sinks this, they're going to take this Dormy. Oh. And if he sinks this next putt, we're going Dormy. Drop for birdie. All right, your opponent is 2 up for the match. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, let's see what you can do on this one. Yes, that's a good swing. Oh yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done. And 14-foot putt for him. Ouch, right by the hole. All right, if you sink this, you'll take the match Dormy. So good. That was a fantastic shot. You gotta like that. You're making up ground on your friend after that hole. And teeing it up now for the final hole. That's looking nice off the tee. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. And we've got about 150 yards to the pin from here. Yep, that's out of the top shelf. Good work. This will be his second shot. for him. This will be for the birdie. He's got a 4-footer to deal with here. And he'll end things off today with the par. All right, if you can, and as that goes down, we are preparing one more playoff hole to see who will come out on top. We can't end this in a tie. All right, let's take this pressure and put it to use. We're first off the tee in this playoff. We've got to drop this one right next to the pin, show them how it's done. That's what you want. All right, now it's time for his tee shot. I am sending bad vibes to him right now, just so you know. Shots coming towards the green nicely. All right, now that the tee shots are done, we are closest to the pin. That's going to help us quite a bit. Right by the hole. Here we go. This one putt to win it. Oh, it's going right by the hole. All right, this is it. You sink this, you win in the playoff. Oh, man. I guess bogey it is here. Okay, it comes down to this. They need this. Okay, and that's going to do it for us today. You couldn't manage to squeak out the playoff win, which is unfortunate, but, you know, it's fun. It's all fun. Well, that's going to do it for me. It was fun. It was exciting to follow you through this playoff affair. It's just too bad you didn't pull out the win in the end, but that's all right. We'll get them next time.
TK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Travelers Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beem doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. And it's time to recap that play.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left, just avoid those bunkers both right and left, and there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
That's inside the range. What a shot.
An indefinite range for birdie.
And he's down there.
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. It's got a chance. And down it goes.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
He currently shares 4th position. The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Going with the 5-iron here. That was a little untidy, wasn't it?
I think that ugly lie really affected them on that shot. Not a surprising result, really.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. This one needs to kick left. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
That was a gallant attempt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push. And just a bogey tap was all that was remaining.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
That silky touch from around the greens. A lovely shot to chip in. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586, playing slightly downhill ridge. Players should be enticed to go for this green too.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Going with the 8-iron here. This one looks like it's going right. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
This is, I can't believe what I just saw there. It seems surreal. This is crazy.
Now 5 strokes behind. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Birdied their last hole.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This would be a great up and down. Oh, that was a beauty. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Quality shot, that one. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
A bit too much pace on that one. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Nicely holed and for par. Now 5 strokes behind. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich, but recently players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
This putt, this will give him a tie with Tiger.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. Nothing's been able to separate our rivals through the first 9 holes, Rich, but what are you expecting as this play continues?
Well, I expect to see both players kind of separate themselves. They're both playing exceptionally well. Nothing between them at the moment, but I expect to see somebody pulling ahead by week's end.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
And coming up well short.
Here's Tiger. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. And back to the play, shall we? Even for the day. Trying to break into the top 20 here. What's in front of them, Henny?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Ooh, right by the hole. Putting for a bogey.
All right, this to get ahead of Tiger Woods. What a sentence, what a one-up that would be, and what a rivalry this is.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one might need to get down a little. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Rich, the 12th, the par 4, measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Well played, mate. This would be a good putt to make, to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Oh, so close. Just 3 feet to the cup. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard.
This has a real chance.
Okay, steady now. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
Tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
All right, Rich, a great par 3 this one, 16, all over the pond.
This is difficult because the green, even though it looks large, it really isn't. This is actually a very small green. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 17th hole. That could play.
This player showing zero signs of any nerves as they play against their rival and playing partner, Tiger Woods. What a fantastic approach.
A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Oh, just missed. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Oh, what a stroke. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. A birdie putt awaits. It was on a good line. And that should secure the par on this one. And finishing this round with a tap-in putt. At the close of today's play, this person finds himself in 5th place.
Top 5, never a bad spot to be.
Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travelers Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA winner Rich Beem. And Rich, do you fancy this player's chances?
In the top 10, but let's face it, I think they're a little bit too far behind the leaders. However, a stumble from the leaders and a good final push from this player, gotta say, it's possible.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
That was wonderfully done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up this shot from about 120. Club up. I like this play.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Next up is this 2-shot hole. Great shot. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Trying to save par here.
There it is. Looking at the scoreboard, they currently sit in second place, behind Jon Rahm. Teeing off here at the 4th. Well, this should find the short grass. Currently -5, tied for second place. That was a bit of a miscue. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
This hole is a par 3. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Is that right? I think so. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Might need to get the feel back on the putting green. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Oh, that's too bad. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Time to tee off at the 6th. Three wins already this season. Oh, he's caught up in some branches there.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
And it looks like this one's coming straight off the cart path. Oh, well done. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Wonderful shot. And that will take him to 5 under. Harold Varner III currently leading the field here. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Oh, that was pure. This putt is for a share of 2nd. Looks like they may have pushed that one. Putting for a par now. Oh, that's a nice line. It looks like he pushed that one. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And Harold Varner III currently leads this one. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Yeah, that was a safe play. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. He's currently tied for 6th. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic. This one has eyes for the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Well, that's a lovely way to make it move into the top 5. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot, downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Wow, that's misjudged. Lovely touch. Well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And it's that man, Harold Varner, leading this event. Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Is that what they had in mind?
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Super shot that.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
He's currently tied for 4th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Let's see what happens here at the 12th. Currently -5. Currently tied for 4th place. You like that, didn't you? This putt to move into a share of 2nd place. Yeah, that putt looked pushed. Big putt for par coming up. And as we move along, it's Harold Varner, the 3rd, on top of this event. As we head now to the par 5 next. Hey, Rich, this second shot into 13, fraught with danger?
It'll get your attention in a hurry, Luke. There's water fronting this green and a severe slope, kind of a false front, which will feed the golf ball back in the water if they don't hit it deep enough into the green with their second shots. Anything missed long and right will be a delicate pitch shot as well.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Well, you like the look of those hands.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. And a live look at the leaderboard, and we find that Harold Varner III finds himself in top spot. We've arrived at a par 4. It's a lovely visual of the green. Always nice being above the hole. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Playing within their comfort zone there. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Well, fatherhood seems to be working for Harold Varner. He's back on top of this leaderboard. Second shot here on the 15th. And this putt to move into the top 5. This one's looking good. Now just 2 strokes off the lead, heading down the stretch.
Inching their way closer to the top of that leaderboard. Can't afford any mistakes from here on in.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
The difficulty with this tee shot, Luke, is the green is a lot smaller than what it looks. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
And from the greenside rough here. Playing their 4th shot. Just 2 shots behind. Did you flinch? That wasn't flushed. Time for the 5th shot. Just a couple back from our leader. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Starts off on a good line.
That's a good putt to make, that one. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Let's see what happens here at the 17th. Well, golf, as we all know, is much a mental game as it is physical. Let go of the past, focus on the future. Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
Feeling strong, going for less club. Oh, it's not often you come up against Tiger, but he's really proving himself out there today.
The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. 9 feet to the cup. Good looking putt. And nicely holed. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
Tee shot should be favored down the right-hand side. The first fairway bunker over on the right is really no bother for all the players. The one on the left can collect a few errant tee shots. Second shot back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that's just begging for you to go flag hunting.
A quality shot, that. And this putt for a final score of 69. And that will do it for him at this event. Well, Henny, just when we thought we'd seen it all, this player wasn't able to come away with the tournament victory, but they beat the legendary, the GOAT, Tiger Woods. What?
Luke, mark this down as a historic day in this player's career, but really ever. They challenged Tiger Woods and beat him. How many people can say that?
UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the John Deere Classic. Today's coverage is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our featured group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Yes, what lessons have they learned in defeat? If you learn lessons in defeat and can turn it into a victory, well, you never lost, did you? Time to tee off at the second.
Par 5, players will be looking for the opportunities to make 4 here, but if they're out of position, 6s come on you quickly.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
This one looks like it's going right. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
And here we are with the third shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill, rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Just a short putt, closes the workout on that hole. And we've arrived at a par 3.
Par 3, 183 yards back up the hill. A blind tee shot, but a simple tee shot all in all.
controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. Currently 1 under for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Okay, that'll work.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
That's frustrating. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Good putt that. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4. This fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
TPC Deer Run, Rich, is full of forced carries, and the 5th is no different.
I love the second shot. Should you find the fairway, you have a very simple shot down the hill where you can see the entirety of the green. You will go flag hunting with your second at the 5th.
Okay, time to return to the action. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. That's a great play at a great time, because they've not only moved up the leaderboard, they've now moved 1 shot in front of their rival. We have a par 4 on this one.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, and make your birdie.
Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's got, I'd say roughly 120 here. They've decided to club up.
A wonderful shot, well played, a chance for birdie here at the 6th. Well, that'll play, and with that, we'll move to 3 under par. He's currently tied for 2nd.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
It's Ricky Fowler's turn now. Let's get back to it, shall we? No green in red, but a chance to save their par. How close was that to going down? Let's see if you can make this. Keep the par on the card. That was a gallant attempt. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This will be a good bogey.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face. Nice out the rough here.
This is from miles away. Just didn't drop. And this one is for his par. Currently a couple under for the round. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
19 feet to the hole. Oh, this looks pure. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in 2nd place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. So, Rich, give us a halftime report.
They're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Sitting at 2 under. in a share of 7th.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Judging it beautifully.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's sitting there just in 3rd place.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
Par 4, 428-yard tree-lined hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of 3rd spot. Get in the hole. Ooh. A par putt on the table. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. And a par putt awaits him.
He's got this to tie with Ricky.
Oh, so close. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
He finds himself in a share of 11th.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from about 105 yards.
I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And he's down there. You got a read?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Bubba Watson currently in the lead. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle 2.
Great try, this one. They could get all the way onto the surface. Ah, don't you love the long ball, Rich? Driving a par 4, is there few things more thrilling in the game?
Oh, what a play. You know that. I love it when players are aggressive. Way to go. What a shot.
1 week picks too many, I think. Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. The finish at TPC Deer Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
That dog will hunt.
This putt will move them to 3 under par.
This is their look at birdie.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Let's catch up with Ricky Fowler. almost went down. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. A 9-foot chance here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
An opportunity to make their par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. This hole is a par 5.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Absolutely flushed. Well, after a successful drive at the 17th at TPC Deer Run, the players are faced with a question, Rich. Lay up or go for it?
Second shot straight back up the hill. Most players will bail just a little bit left as the green tends to run away quite a bit down the slope on the right-hand side. This is a great opportunity and possibly the final birdie opportunity on this golf course.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. If you want to win a TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. 3 shots off the lead. This should play. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
A bit long on that one. 8 feet to the cup. That's tracking. And with that, this round comes to a close. We're at the great stage of this tournament, Rich. Just a round to play.
Yes, and it should be a doozy. Looking forward to it.
Well, Two-K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the 5th major, the John Deere Classic, is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Rich Beams, my sparring partner in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What are your expectations of them today?
In the top 10 going into this final round, and there's a good opportunity to get out there early, post some opening birdies, and really let the leaders know that you're coming for them.
Oh, I can't wait. Salivating to see how today's play goes. And that will drop in for a birdie.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Here we are at the second tee.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
That's well played. Pin high. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Always nice to have a birdie putt.
This really looks good.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
Alive, look look at the leaderboard, and Bubba Watson finds himself in top spot. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Par 3, just 183 yards back up the hill. Semi-blind tee shot.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this putt coming up for his par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
Par 4, 448 yards. Sweeping dogleg left to right. Big tree in the middle. Missed that. And we've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. He's 2 shots back.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Not the result they were after there.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
That hole's done. Bubba Watson is 1 shot ahead of the field. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Bubba Watson is 3 strokes clear at the top of the leaderboard. This hole is a par 4.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, and make your birdie.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. That's tidy.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Ricky Fowler as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th.
This would be a great par putt if he can make this. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. Bubba Watson, our leader in this one. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's out to the right for sure.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Ricky Fowler as he gets set for his next shot here on the 6th.
Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
And big bad Bubba Watson currently leads the field. Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Par 4. Every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from around 135 yards.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. 11 feet to the cup.
Solid little par putt here.
Looking good.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Bubba Watson is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. teeing off now on the 9th hole.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
And he's down there.
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker? They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Well, there's the line, the greenside bunker. Can they get this one up and down? And this from the greenside rough. 5 feet coming up to the cup. It's got a chance. And there it is.